All right, next we have Leo rising and sun. This Taurus new moon happening on May 7th is taking place in your 10th house. And I really see this as a powerful time for manifestation. If you haven't watched my overview, definitely make sure you go and check that out. This is a time when we are needing to approach our goals, specifically for you, most likely in career, but it could be any major milestones in life that you have goals for, like buying a house or changing your career, moving somewhere new. But there's this kind of sense that you're reaching for something bigger, but and it really has the power to really manifest at this new moon. Not at this new moon, but like it's in motion, I should say, at this new moon. But this new moon is conjunct Jupiter and Uranus and Venus. So there is this energy where we're needing to approach it more creatively. We're needing to maybe even redefine what success is. We maybe need to approach how you go about pursuing these goals and your perspective on them. So let's say that you've been in a traditional career or you've been in the same career for a few years and you're like wanting to make a certain amount of money, but you're not feeling like you're going to get there. There's a way that you need to approach this differently or view it differently in order to actually be able to achieve that financial goal. So maybe you have some kind of side business that you start on the side. That is redundant, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe you start to invest part of your money in a specific area and that helps you make more money back. But there is this idea that the way that you're going about it isn't going to just get you to your goal. You're going to have to shake things up a little bit in order for that to happen. And ultimately, I feel like it's a time where a lot of success can happen for us, but we have to put in the work because this new moon is in Taurus. It's a very patient and slow and steadfast energy. It's also sextiling Saturn, which is in your 8th house, and Saturn is very much about doing all of the work, not skipping any of the steps, making sure that we're taking our time with things, being responsible with things. So even though we're doing it differently, it's not like a get rich quick scheme, right? It's the sense that you're shaking things up, but there's still a reality that we're living in. There's still effort that needs to be put in. There's still time and energy that has to be put in. So we're still doing those things. I also feel like you guys are needing to also do some inner work on yourself, or with Saturn being in the 8th house, or work particularly on your financial insecurities. So it could kind of go either way. So there's either work that you need to do on feeling more kind of like confident in yourself and feeling like you can go out and do these things, and healing from things of the past that maybe have been influential from like your family that could make you feel some type of way and could influence your ability to take action, be consistent, or whatever it is. Or whatever, basically anything that's not supporting you right now, because the 8th house can show areas of insecurity in relationships and finances that undermine us at every step of the way. So with this moon sextiling Saturn the 8th, it's like we're really needing to kind of go back to the beginning. And I see that with this womb card. It's like, let's go back to the origin of something, the beginning of something, and like start fresh in a way. Kind of like rebirthing yourself, which is a very 8th house topic. So there could be some major endings happening for you, or some things that you need to let go of, to say no to in order for this career success to happen, in order for you to redefine how you go about going about your goals, your approach to your goals. And it's like, you can't just carry all this with you. There's something that, again, is undermining you either emotionally, financially, or relationship wise that needs to be reset or let go of or reborn in some kind of way. And that could be financially. It's like, if you have debt, you can't invest in a new business. You know, it's like, let's first take care of that debt. Let's first do this or that. So there's this really, again, this kind of concentration on doing the work of the things that are adding to any instability in our life in order for us to grow in the area that we're wanting to grow in. We also have Mercury and Chiron together with the North Node in Aries in your 9th house. For everyone, this is really a time where we could be having some kind of insecurity come up, because Mercury and Chiron tend to bring up like thoughts and things that we can get in our head about around our own self-concept. With this being in the 9th house, this has a lot to do with like our faith, like the faith in society, faith that things can get better, faith in our own ability to grow and achieve different kind of like phases of our own personal development, not necessarily like externally, but as an individual. And so you could have some things come up that challenge your faith, that challenge your sense of optimism at times. With this Strength card, I really feel like you guys are in a period of needing to work quite hard, needing to do some inner work, needing to cut away some baggage or the things that are adding to your instability. Like there's no way around it. And I think that sometimes in that process of transformation, it's effortful and it can weigh on us, and it can at times make us feel like, is this ever going to be better? Am I ever going to come out on the other side? Am I ever going to achieve this goal? And so that might weigh on you at times, but this is a period where we should really not let that get in our way, because it's all mindset. It's not actually things that are happening. If you look at your reality, you'll notice that things are going quite well and that you're moving forward along towards your goal. So don't get in your own head about it if you can. I also have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, indicating that when you guys are really listening to yourself, when you are trusting your intuition and you're flowing with the things that feel inspiring or feel right for you, you will notice that you are not only more creative, but you start coming into more financial well-being. There's this really strong emphasis around like children and motherhood and the womb. So there's something here where I feel like you guys, there's something here around that. I don't even know exactly what this is, but there might be something coming up for you guys about wanting children, wanting to prepare for children, or stuff about your own childhood could be coming up. Or if you have children, there could be things coming up with that need to be dealt with. But there's basically a strong message here around the womb and fertility and our childhood and our own ability to create life and to mother ourselves and to nourish life. So it's not just about like, yeah, I think that's the message here, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. It's not just about achieving a certain goal or like advancing our career, getting more money. It's also about nourishing ourselves along the way. And I think that's a really strong message for you, my Leos, because I feel like there is such a kind of burdensome energy here with Saturn in the 8th house where, I don't know, it's just, there's a lot of work being done. There's a lot of things that you're transforming and shedding. There's a lot of things that you're trying to grow and accomplish. And sometimes we can like not like nourish ourselves and stop and rest along the way. We can like push through it and, like I just got to make sure I get all this done in a day. And I got to, be productive and tick all these boxes. But we can't sustain life like this. It has to be something sustainable. It has to be something long-term, right? This has to be emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually stabilizing for you and sustainable for you, and not just like this sprint towards a goal. So that's really what I want you to keep in mind. Not sprinting. We are action-oriented, yes, but it's also like, how do I make this nourishing and sustainable for me along the way so that I don't give up and that I don't give up hope either. So that's super, super important. I often find that when I'm overly tired, when I don't have enough like rest or play or creativity or time to heal even, I find that I can become quite jaded. And I think that there's a message here where you guys with this Mercury Chiron in the 9th can become a little bit jaded if you're not nourishing yourself and your soul on a deeper level and giving yourself the respite that you need to continue the journey long term. So that's what I'm saying for you, Leo. Before you hop off, I wanted to let you know I'm offering 2 new readings, a medical astrology reading and a fertility astrology reading. So if you want to get pregnant, which you might, given this reading, or if you have some health issues you want some help with, supplemental along with your doctor, of course. And you can check out my website, cosmicclarityastrology.com, which I'll link in the description box down below. If you enjoyed this, if you have a message you want to share, if this resonates, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, and have a beautiful day. Bye.